Escape Engineers Inspector Summary Video. Here we are in Newton. The situation with this fire escape is that the authority having jurisdiction shall accept by load test or other evidence of strength a fire escape certification. So we have a choice here. We can examine and load test this fire escape, or we can refurbish this fire escape to avoid the load test. What we have here is a fire escape that has been refurbished. I mean, some people have, there's bolts. So this is what a hex head bolts look like. The only problem with this refurbishment that happened, you know, because here's a square. This is what a square head bolt looks like. This is what a refurb. The problem that's lying here is that they didn't remove the rust from the connections. So throughout this whole job, this fire escape is not ready to pass a confidence test, so it will not pass the confidence test today, and it cannot be load tested. So we have to do some spot repairs, and then we can load test it, or we can refurbish the fire escape to avoid the load test. And let me explain what needs to be done. Every time you have a connection and there's rust inside, you got to remove all the rust and then seal it with silicone so that it doesn't build up rust like it's doing right now. So this is what's happening here. See all that rust buildup? Okay, it is through bolted through the building. So that needs to be verified. We need to do a pull test on that just to verify, or go inside and verify the plate. The other problem is that this is a welded connection. I can either x-ray this, or as soon as I put a bolt through here, I don't have to load test or x-ray this. So I need this bolted, and I need this sealed with silicone. Same thing down here. Notice that that weld is a suspect. I need to load test it or x-ray it. But as soon as I pop a hole through here with a bolt, 1/2 inch, I don't need to load test. I don't need to load test or x-ray that again. And that happens on the same exact other side. See? See there? Okay? That's what we're trying to do. Okay. Now, we got a problem with the grating. All this grating. This grating needs to be replaced, or this, see all these spacers? They're all gone. And there's no way to fix these. So replace the grating, or if you want to make a sandwich, keep this grating but make a sandwich. That's another alternative repair, but that's using a 1/4 inch piece of flat above, a 1/4 inch piece of flat below, make a sandwich, and basically you'll be able to salvage this piece. This fire escape, based on some of its construction, looks like it's older than 1978. So it does have lead. So we do have to have a renovator's license in order to paint this fire escape. And there's rust in all the treads. See all that rust? Even though it looks like somebody might have changed, but these are smaller bolts. These look like 5/16. They should be a minimum of 3/8. But all of them have rust going down. Okay? Going down the fire escape. Rust in every one of these treads. So 100% of the treads needs to be rebolted. Rust removed, cleaned, primed, siliconed. Look at all the rust down here. See all that rust there? All that rust inside there? All that's got to be cleaned out. All that rust, look at how much rust is there. So this has been going on for many, many years. Again, evidence of through bolting. We have to verify it on the inside with that, make sure that there's a plate. And again, see how this is all welded? We either have to x-ray or load test this, or where this thing was joined, we through bolt it. I mean, we bolt it and we avoid having to x-ray or load test this, because this looks like an add-on. That was an add-on. All welded, but welds have to be x-rayed. See all the rust built in here? Clean all that out, change the bolts. See all that rust in here? See, somebody put in bolts, but they didn't bother removing the rust. This is not rust from a few years. This is rust for over 15 plus 20 years. So somebody came in and did some rebolting of this fire escape but never removed the rust. So all this needs to be cleaned, rebolted. Can't use 3/8 usually. This has to be at least a 1/2 inch bolt here. Okay. There's been some evidence of painting, so this fire escape does need a paint job. And this is also another issue with these treads. These sometimes are rotted out also. But you have to make sure that neither the front nor the rear is ready to fall. Again, observing the lead law, can't weld or burn based on the renovator's license. So these must be refabricated or new treads. But these treads look pretty good. But again, there's rust on every one of these treads. There's rust on the inside. So 100%. This fire escape, I would go more the refurbishment instead of the spot repair and load test, because sometimes the fees for load testing and spot repairing is the same as if you refurbish the whole fire escape. This cement pad should be painted, and we normally would tar this up to about 5 to 8 inches. Tar this with actual tar so that this doesn't rot, and paint these because these things absorb water and rot out your feet. So as you can see, lots of rust here, lots of rust there. Let's see if we can see some rust underneath. See the rust? See the tears? See the rust? This is all things that are going to basically give way. And one of these days, somebody coming down the stairs is going to get hurt on this. Okay? See? Bad welding. These bolts should be at least 1/2 inch. Confirm the ties into the buildings, because a lot of those are supposed to be sealed, because a lot of water gets behind it and it rots out the anchor bolts going in. And you can see that from the back here. See? Right. It's already pulling out the sleeve anchor. That's going up. That bolt is only 3/8. That should be a 1/2 inch. Same thing on that one. And that's what you have here on this fire escape. This is looks like it's a neighbor's yard, but it looks like you're able to pull up over to here and work on this fire escape. And so it does not pass the confidence test today. It cannot go immediately to a load test. You can spot repair and load test this fire escape if you wish, or you can refurbish the entire fire escape to avoid the load test. And the average life cycle on a load test, on a fire escape that's been refurbished before they ask for a load test, is probably 20 to 25 years. Any questions, fire escape engineers? This is Inspector Meneses. 866-649-0333, 866-649-0333.